Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Healing Horizons, where today we embark on a fascinating exploration into the world of Ibogaine therapy, specifically focusing on its roots, applications, and the promise it holds for healing. I am delighted to have with us today a true expert in the field, Will, who will be shedding light on everything you need to know about this potentially life-changing treatment. Let's dive right into the heart of the matter. Welcome, Will.
Thank you so much for having me here. It's a pleasure to be part of a platform dedicated to exploring holistic and effective approaches to healing. Ibogaine therapy is something I'm deeply passionate about, and I'm excited to share insights that might inform and inspire your audience.
Let's start with the basics. For those who might be hearing about Ibogaine for the first time, could you define what Ibogaine is and tell us a bit about its origins in traditional healing practices?
Ibogaine is a naturally occurring psychoactive substance found principally in a plant called Tabernanthe iboga, which is native to Central Africa. Traditionally, it has been used for centuries by various indigenous groups in Gabon, mainly the Bwiti spiritual discipline, as part of religious ceremonies and healing rituals. These communities believed that Ibogaine facilitated spiritual growth, brought clarity, and provided a pathway to personal insights. In recent decades, Western medicine has taken interest in Ibogaine for its remarkable potential in treating substance addictions, such as opioids and alcohol, as well as its broader impacts on mental health issues.
It's fascinating to see how traditional practices can translate into modern therapeutic applications. Can you explain how Ibogaine works in the brain and why it's considered impactful for addiction and mental health disorders?
Certainly, Ibogaine works by interacting with several neurotransmitter systems in the brain. Primarily, it acts on the NMDA receptors and various serotonin receptors, which are involved in mood and emotional regulation. Moreover, it significantly impacts the dopamine system, which plays a key role in the reward circuits associated with addiction. What makes Ibogaine particularly remarkable is its ability to reset these systems, reducing withdrawal symptoms and craving, sometimes even in a single treatment session. Besides addiction, this reset mechanism can also alleviate symptoms of PTSD, depression, and other mental health challenges, offering a profound sense of relief and clarity.
That reset effect sounds like a major breakthrough for those struggling with addiction. Let's talk about the actual process of undergoing Ibogaine therapy, from preparation to administration to integration. What should one expect?
The Ibogaine journey typically begins with thorough preparations, including medical evaluations to assure that the treatment is safe for the individual. Patients often undergo a detoxification process beforehand, especially if they are addicted to substances. The therapy itself involves administering a single large dose of Ibogaine, usually in a controlled clinical setting, under medical supervision. This experience can last anywhere from 12 to 36 hours, depending on the individual and their condition. Following the treatment, a crucial phase is integration, processing the insights gained and implementing positive changes in everyday life. It's usually recommended to have counseling support during this phase to maximize the therapy's benefits.
The role of preparation and integration in therapies like this seems vital. Speaking of which, what are some common misconceptions about Ibogaine therapy that you'd like to address?
A common misconception is that Ibogaine is a magic bullet that completely cures addiction on its own. While it's true that Ibogaine can catalyze powerful transformations, lasting recovery typically requires ongoing psychological support and lifestyle changes. Another myth is that it's a dangerous psychedelic with uncontrolled outcomes. In a regulated medical environment, the therapy is quite safe, but it isn't recommended to undergo Ibogaine treatment outside of these settings. Finally, some might think Ibogaine is suitable for everyone, but it may not be appropriate for individuals with certain medical conditions or those on specific medications. Hence, careful screening is essential.
Addressing those misconceptions definitely helps clear the air around this treatment. A part of what makes this podcast unique is the stories of transformation. Are there any inspiring personal stories of healing through Ibogaine that you can share?
Absolutely. I've heard countless stories of individuals achieving profound change. One that stands out involves a man in his mid-30s who had been battling opioid addiction for over a decade. After undergoing Ibogaine therapy, he reported experiencing a deep sense of liberation from the emotional burdens and trauma that had driven his addiction. This breakthrough allowed him to reconnect with his family and pursue a career that had previously seemed impossible. Another involves a veteran suffering from PTSD who, after treatment, was able to manage symptoms that once seemed insurmountable. These stories are a testament to Ibogaine's potential when it comes to unlocking better quality of life.
Those are indeed powerful stories that illustrate just how transformative this therapy can be. Given such potential, there's a growing interest in alternative therapies for mental health and addiction recovery. What do you think drives this movement?
The shift towards alternative therapies can largely be attributed to the growing recognition that traditional interventions, while valuable, don't work for everyone. Many individuals seek more holistic and personalized approaches to healing. Alternative therapies like Ibogaine offer a pathway that doesn't solely rely on long-standing pharmaceutical options, which can be limited in effectiveness or have unwanted side effects. Moreover, the integration of mind, body, and spirit within these treatments resonates with people looking for deeper connections and understanding of their conditions and life experiences.
It sounds like Ibogaine therapy really offers a comprehensive approach. For those listening who might be considering this path, what resources do you recommend? And how can family members or veterans, in particular, find support through this journey?
First and foremost, I recommend seeking clinics or practitioners with proven experience and accreditations in Ibogaine treatment. There are specialized centers, particularly in Mexico, that offer comprehensive programs. Online forums and networks might also provide support and shared experiences that can be invaluable as one navigates this path. For veterans and family members, connecting with organizations specifically tailored to their circumstances is critical. These groups often provide peer support and additional mental health resources to bolster the Ibogaine journey.
It's clear that professional support and community play key roles in the success of Ibogaine therapy and other alternative treatments. As we wrap up, what's the most important takeaway for our listeners regarding the journey of healing with Ibogaine?
The central takeaway is that Ibogaine therapy, while not a standalone solution, can serve as a powerful catalyst for transformation. However, the journey of healing requires dedication, preparation, and an open heart and mind. Embracing the process, preparation, the experience itself, and integration in the aftermath can lead to profound personal growth and transformation. It's important for individuals to feel supported by professionals and loved ones throughout, ensuring that changes can be sustained in the long term.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights and expertise with us. Your contributions have surely enriched our understanding of how Ibogaine therapy works and its potential to shift lives towards healing paths. And for our listeners, if you are considering exploring Ibogaine therapy, always make informed decisions, lean on resources you trust, and know that there's always support available. Until next time, this has been Healing Horizons, providing a glimpse into the journeys of transformative healing in Mexico and beyond.